on the edge of a cliff. Realize there must be more to life than this. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from heaven's end with me tonight.
My channel is about all things chronic illness, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey guys, it's Tuesday. Look a kind of hot mess. I'm heading to try to go get lab work really quick. Really struggling with my lupus. I have a hair appointment at 12, so I'm trying to like rush. It's 11:13. Go to the hospital real quick, get the lab work, and then like from there, her shop is like, I don't know, like 5 minutes, I think. So hopefully I can get it done. After that, I have a meeting up with one of the old board presidents. He stays on the board to like mentor the new president and vice president. So we're going to go check out a venue space that's close to where the hair appointment and stuff is at, for possible like membership mixers and stuff like that. And then I have a 5:30 board meeting. And then tomorrow I have to finish, well, tonight I have to finish packing. We'll leave Thursday and we'll be gone for like 11 days to the Junior Olympics in Texas. No worries, I will be at the Airbnb. It's just the sun, number one, the Texas heat is no joke. And I just know the risk factors, and I'm like, I don't ever want to put myself or family like in a risky situation. It's just like right now, with the variants, and I just have to, stay safe. We've got our tons of masks. We even got our N95 masks to have like when we are out and about. Like, I think probably the only place like I will actually be going would be the grocery store, and what else? The grocery store, and there's a day where we may go to the aquarium, but that's about it. So catch you up to speed. I don't think I came back on. I saw the GI doctor, and she's ordering a ton of tests, so that's why I'm getting these labs done. She's checking me for pancreatic insufficiency something. I have to get an MR. It's not an MRI. It's like a pancreoangio something. I don't even know. She said they can better detect if there's like even a tiny stone that could have been lodged in the pancreas area. So that's what we're checking, because if those tests come back okay, then the next option would be surgery, like exploratory surgery. I don't want to do that. But I'm so miserable. I'm still losing weight. Yeah. So I just pray that everyone is doing well. I'm trying to, but I'm not gonna make it. My hair looks a hot mess. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna go to the hospital right now. God, it looks horrible. Yeah, I'm gonna just wait and just go straight to her instead of trying to go to the hospital. Or should I just go and not be vain? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm just really having a hard time. I resigned from the HOA board, so my last effective date, or my term, will be the end of August. But I don't know if I'll make it, honestly, till August. Like, my body is bad. The pain, like yesterday I could barely move. Today I'm like slow poking around. And that's because, like, not being on my Humira, not being on Plaquenil, like, my body is hurting so bad. And the nurse did say, you know, if it got to be unbearable, that they could possibly call me in a steroid pack. But they're trying to, like, get stuff out of my system so they can try to figure out what is going on. And I know a lot of other people with lupus and autoimmune, they just have really, you know, they're sensitive to a lot of these medications. But it's just hard to know, because I stopped my Plaquenil for a month and it didn't help with the diarrhea. So that's why I started it back, because I'm like, okay, a month's pretty long. So now it's like, okay, now let's see if it's the, you know, the Humira. Like, I don't feel like it's the Humira because I wasn't on it when this started. But I'm doing what they're telling me to do at this point. So that's where your girl is at right now, just trying to survive. So at least the 2-week break, and say not break, but 2 weeks of me almost, you know, being away, I'll have time to, like, focus on getting my blog back together. I always jot down, you know, notes of, like, hey, I want to write about this, and I just don't have the time. I've boxed up 18 boxes for my Lupus small box. I just have about 6 boxes that I have to go get some more journals, because I ran out. The day that I glanced at my inventory, I thought I had enough, or I had them and I was just like, oh, I've got journals, and then I didn't realize, like, that I had 18 boxes that I need to get out. But I did close the what do you call it? I closed the application. Hold on. Sorry. So that was my hairdresser. I'm gonna go. See, God works things out. She just texted and said she could get me earlier than 12. So I'm like 11 minutes away from her shop. So I'm gonna go there. That will give me time to get the venue out of the way and still get my lab work. But anywho, so yeah, I have the boxes that I have to get out. I've got to do that today in order to schedule a pickup for tomorrow before we leave town. But yeah, I closed the applications off for the rest of the year because 18 boxes is a lot. Plus, I think I've like done 10 or more for the year. I can't even remember. So, like the months prior. So, small box will be closed for, you know, it'll just be closed until I may open it back during the holiday. I'm not sure, but I'd rather do it on my terms. And this way, me closing it, getting these out, I can now prep boxes to where it'll be a lot, you know, it'll be a lot easier on me and my health. And because if I feel so bad.
In 1 mile, turn right to merge up.
Get stuff out because I tried to, like, as soon as I get an application, I try to email them and say, like, hey, you're scheduled for this month, or whatever. And like literally, like, I got so many applications. When I put a post up to say that I was gonna, like, I was accepting applications for October, because that's technically where I would have been, would be October, if I would spread these 18 boxes out. Technically, those 18 boxes would have lasted me to the rest of the year. But I feel bad when I can't respond back, you know, in time, because, like, I've been so consumed with my health and with these stupid boards. I can't even say the boards are stupid. It's been just a lot. And I know I put myself in that predicament, but, like, I just got to figure out a balance. And so the one board that I'm going to be a grant co-chair, and me and the lady that are doing it were like, what were we thinking? But we were able to sit down on Saturday via Zoom to go over.
Stay in the second lane from the right.
To go over the schedule from now all the way until June of next year.
Go past these lights.
So
Then at the next
I
set,
feel
turn
better,
right. At the lights, use the right lane to turn right.
Sorry, my GPS. I feel better having a plan and a calendar, because I can pace myself, because I know like I have this amount of time before this particular project is due. And I feel like with autoimmune, I know we're unpredictable with our health, but at the same time I feel
in 2.1 miles, take exit 3 towards Maxwell Street and Jordan Street.
But I feel like if I can I'd rather have a year calendar, because that gives me time, because a lot of stuff, like if I have a date that I'm not as bad off, like I'll go ahead and knock some of those tasks off, and that makes it easier on me. Like I never thought I would be the person that had a planner or anything like that, not until I was maybe like 50. But when I tell you, lupus and trying to remember stuff is like so hard, even with my phone, because one thing with Apple phones and the calendar, sometimes you're putting it in there and you're selecting the right date, but it'll still put it on a different date. So I had to like resort to phone calendar, hard copy, pen and paper calendar, and I have a planner, 2 wall calendars, like just to be able to stay on task, to do what I gotta do. And I think if I resume on any board after this, I'm just gonna do their social media, because I can't. I'm overextending myself in what I'm trying to get accomplished.
Use the right lane to take exit 3
And that's not
towards Maxwell
good
Street and Jordan
for
Street.
my health. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Hope everyone is well. Heading to the hospital to drop off my stool sample. Then I have to go and get 6 more journals for my small boxes, because I didn't get to do it yesterday because I was like literally wore out from getting my hair done, getting lab work, going to go visit a venue, and then I had to get home to try to eat something in order to be on a Zoom for a board meeting at 5:30. And so like I'm just like wore all the way out. So I've got to go, like I said, do that, and I got to go to the dispensary. So yeah, it's just a lot, and it's like 12:18. So my husband had a kidney ultrasound at like 7:30 this morning, so he was gone from like 7:30 to like 11, because he had to go take care of things before we get on the road and go to the bank and all of that stuff. So it's like 2 ships passing in the night. It's just a lot of stuff that we gotta try to get done. I'm pretty much like 95% packed. The only thing I have left is like my hair care stuff. And so yeah, so I'm just trying to tell my husband, I was like, what we really need to do is just like say these are our going out of town clothes, and buy more clothes that we just wear around, because I feel like we live in a suitcase half like between the months of April and August. But yeah, that's all I'm doing today. One thing I've noticed, being off of the Humira and the Plaquenil, like, number one, my joint pain is 10 times worse. Like, I barely can walk. Like, I'm hobbling. My hydradenitis is starting back to flare. It's just not a good feeling, and I'm trying to like hold out as long as I can to not ask. I have a Medrol dose pack, but I'm trying to like respect that they want me to try to get the stuff all the way, halfway out of my system, I guess, to see how I do. But my thing is, like, I just need to know now, because I'm aggravated at this point, to be honest. I think I'm going to go ahead and probably resign from the board. I said I was going to resign. Like, I turned my notice in, and I said the 31st of August, but they got so much crap going on. I just can't deal with petty people. I really can't. Like, I just need to remove myself from the situation. It's just getting to be too much. Like, daily messages on, from Facebook and email. Like, I ain't got time for that drama. I live a drama-free life, and I don't feel like it's anything in the HOA that has to require so much pettiness. Like, I just don't get that. But when I was saying about what I noticed with the joint pain, like, I've gotten headaches. Like, my headaches are back almost every single day. Today it's already bad, and I don't know if that's because of that. And it rains almost every day, so sometimes I'm like, is it the weather? Because sometimes I know, like, that would trigger my migraines when it was gonna be like stormy weather. So yeah, pray for you, girl.